it will help start to activate the starches, the baking soda, the baking powder. What I'm looking for is the consistency of like a thick soup. Because what we're making, ginagawa natin is some batter. Now that is the base of our cake. That is a crumb of the cake. Yan ay pinaka-cake ano natin. Now lalagyan pa natin ng topping yung cake natin.
Okay.
Now if I did this by hand, this would take me like 5 whole minutes. Trust me, the first 2 times ginamit ko ang recipe, wala pa ako na to. So, medyo hassle siya, I swear to God.
But with that Tefal mixer, very quick lang siya, chef, right?
I swear to God. It's so easy. Ayan. Now, whisking it this way also adds some air to it, incorporates some air. So, gumagaan din yung cake mo at the same time. Hindi siya heavy. Okay. So, maybe a little bit more water. Yeah. And just make sure that it's nice and smooth, that it's nice and glossy and it's shiny. Nakita ba sa camera? It's nice and shiny and glossy. And kumikintab siya. And it's well incorporated. Now, the last step is, naka-plug na ba ito? Okay, plug na natin. Now, the last step is just, you look at it, and itaktak pa lang. Now, that helps with some of the air bubbles. Para mas solid yung ano mo, para mas solid yung cake mo. And so, di ba, like, look at that. Instead of using ang dami-dami kong tools, literally just 1 and 2.
Yes.
Right? I know papatayin ako ng pastry chef professor ko. But it's like rice cooker cake, what the hell, right? And then I'll put it on expert, and then I'll start it. Now, what expert mode is actually the mode where mas matagal yung magluto niya ng rice, pero mas maganda. Now, there's quick and there's expert. The quick will cook it, quickly, about 15-20 minutes. Now, expert will cook it in about, let's say, mga 35-40 minutes, pero mas even yung cooking, mas perfect yung cooking ng rice mo. If you have a little bit of extra time, perfect rice is perfect rice, right? Ang mga, buti nga dito, mura eh. How much yung retail natin ito, Jason? How much are we selling it today? This. And so, magkano na siya to? So, it's less than 3,000 pesos for something like this.
Less than 3,000.
No, or for 4,995, ngayon 2,9 something na lang. 2,997 na lang. Now, I swear to God, nung nag-Japan ako, yung mga rice cooker nila, nasa mga, kung kinonvert mo, nasa mga 100,000 pesos.
Grabe,
Just
too
for rice.
expensive.
So the fact that we can have intelligent rice cookers for like under 3,000 pesos, holy crap. Yung mga Japanese friends ko, ingit na ingit sa akin. Sila. Okay. So, now, this will, the fact that nakaganito na siya, on its own na yan, right? But that's gonna take like 45-50 minutes. Buti, meron ako Magic Jason na kinukuha niya yung cake na sinimulan ko kanina.
Oo, excited na kami dyan.
But in the meantime, habang ginagawa pa ni Jason yan, okay, Jason, tulungan mo na lang ako. What you can do is kunin mo yung cake and ilagay mo na sa plato. Meron akong plato nilagay doon kanina. Right? Now, in the meantime, let's make a topping. Let's make a ganache. Now, a ganache is kung kasya dyan, or dun sa may mas malapad yata. Okay, so ganache is basically, alam mo yung Royce? Yung nakikita sa malls, yung Royce? This really expensive Japanese chocolate.
Hindi ako masyadong familiar.
Okay, pagpunta kayo sa mga, pag nakikita nyo, Royce, it's like a very social Japanese chocolate thing, right? But technically, sobrang bilis na gumawa ng gano'n. So I'm gonna show you how to make
Excited kami dyan, chef.
So what you do is you take some chocolate that's, easy to melt chocolate. In this case, I think this is a local brand. No. Yeah, I think that's what Now, what you do is, ganache is basically, because chocolate is not easy to control pag natunaw na siya. It will seize. If habang tinutunaw mo yung chocolate, nakapasok ang moisture, like may napasok na tubig accidentally, right? It will seize. And if once it seizes, lahat ng naninigas and it's not pretty at all. So, by adding some fat into it, by adding some cream, it turns out to be more stable. Mas madali siyang gamitin. Oh, nakita niyo yung cake? Gawa sa
Grabe!
Guys, palakpakan si Jason. Palakpakan si Jason. Siya ang gumawa niya.
Wow!
And look at that. Look at how easy to clean that is. Like
Cake
literally
talaga
pinaliktad
siya.
na si Jason. Tinaktak lang niya. That's, sure to God, like come on.
Kaya nga, hindi mo na kailangan parang ganunin ng steak or whatever
Wala na.
utensil.
Wala na Food Network kalokohan, right?
Grabe!
So, but what we do is we'll turn this on, and then, huwag yung gawin to medyo, matagal na ako na, yung mga kamay ko puro ano na yan, right? So, what you do is the ganache is chocolate incorporated with cream. In this case, I'm just using a nice little cream here. Now, let me just get that spatula.
Ayan. So yung mga nandiyan po sa taas, we are inviting you here to join us at panoorin po natin ang cooking demo with Chef Jonas na. Ayan. Our chef next door. Yes.
Has anybody ever seen that show, Chef Next Door?
Ayan. Meron.
Nasa Lifestyle Network pa ba or wala na? So, Discovery na siya, di ba? Yeah, yeah. The story there is I own the show kasi ako yung nagsulat ng show, ako yung nag-produce ng show.
Wow, napakadaming talent talaga, Chef.
It was pretty much all me, right? And since I own everything, in fact, sabi nga ni, kung ako rin yung actual na nagmamaneho, ako yung driver, ako yung mamalengke, ako basically lahat. Kung pumayag yung si Direk, ako na lang make-up sarili ko. Right? Just to keep the cost low, right? So, even the partners I work with, all the equipment is ako, kaya I wanted Tefal. Kasi Tefal yung pinaka-gusto ko eh. Now, in this case, we're gonna use the cream, which at this point is almost boiling. So when you start seeing that, kasi once you, that's called scalding. Pero pag nagkukulo na, stop na. Now, you just take the chocolate. Wow, maraming chocolate. Oops, sorry makalat. Si Jason yun. Jason ang kalat. Right? So, you take that and then
Anong tawag ulit natin dyan, Chef?
this is a ganache.
Ayan,
In fact, I
ganache.
just realized na marami akong masyadong chocolate.
Ayan, tandaan natin yan, ganache daw, ganache.
Diba social, diba ganache?
Oo.
Now, what happens is you can actually take take the ganache. And, yeah, the cream is melting the chocolate before our eyes. Now, this technique not just stabilizes the chocolate, it also makes it easy to pour. The fat naglalaro sila ng chocolate. This becomes their topping, right? And easy to use siya, madaling i-refrigerate, kasi mas stable siya and it doesn't affect the moisture anymore. Now, once this gets cold, you put it in the refrigerator for a few hours, it will solidify. And then you can take it, you can make it into bonbons, some mga chocolate truffles.
Yes.
That's what this is.
I see.
A chocolate truffle is basically ganache na binola mo lang.
Okay.
Patungan mo ng balutan mo ng whatever yung balutan mo ng sprinkles, ng nuts, ng whatever you want na gusto mong ibalot doon. Then you have, cocoa powder, like icing sugar, cocaine, not just kidding about the last word. No, it's whatever you want, right? And then, pang-regalo mo, pang-Valentine's mo.
Yes.
And then, akala ng regaluhan mo, sobrang mahal ng regalo. Yun lang yun. Kumuha ka ng tsokolate, tinunaw mo lang ng gano'n.
Ayan, so nagkaroon tayo dyan ng idea from Chef.
So, this is something na, that's another pro tip. Ganache is super simple to make. It's literally hot cream and chocolate. Now, the reason I don't put the chocolate in the pan, kasi baka it might make it quite messy. And what you're seeing is, kung nakita nyo, it's starting to get really nice and glossy and smooth.
Yes.
And shiny and sexy. There's nothing sexier than chocolate, right? Now, the reason na ginamit ko yung the reason I know that the cream will melt the chocolate, kasi chocolate is one of those unique foods that has a nice melting point. That's why people love chocolate universally. Kasi ang melting point ng chocolate is around body temperature. It's around 37 degrees.
Yes.
So as soon as you put chocolate in your mouth, it actually starts melting, right? And that's why it will melt in your hand, right? And that's why it will melt in hot temperatures kasi it melts at that temperature. So the problem is, mabilis siya matunaw. But the good thing is, nobody doesn't like chocolate because of that specific effect. So, universal. And I mean, I've talked to some of my friends na babae, they're like, they'd rather choose chocolate over guys sometimes.